Hi guys, so you may be looking at what I'm wearing and what I'm behind and you're going, that's not Disney, Michelle. You're right, it's not. I had to travel to another new city and found out about a restaurant that is exclusively gluten-free. Ooh ah. So I am about to take you along with me to a wonderful restaurant called 350 Grace in Norfolk, Virginia. Come along with me, guys. We're about to try something amazing. Okay. Wow. I'm going to show you the menus right now. Sorry, the table's a little wobbly. I'm going to show you the menus right now. The entire restaurant is gluten-free. They also don't use any chickpeas. There you go. So the only things I can't have are things that say shrimp, like the shrimp and grits, and if they have lobster. I'm showing you what they've got. The special today is his mom's recipe's meatloaf. I'm not a big fan of meatloaf in general, so I didn't get it, although it did sound very tempting. But what I'm going to try are the catfish bites, which Jimmy, my waiter, recommended, and the pork loin that's at the top there. And then I got a mint julep, because why not? So, oops, it comes in a mule mug. There's a breeze over my table. My napkin keeps flipping. So we're going to give it a stir. Let's see what we think. So much green mint. It's got a little fizz to it. Just a coffee flavor. Oh, and that might be the bourbon. It's the bourbon. It's got such a nice warm undertable, basic simple syrup. That's a nice flavor. I gotta find out what bourbon this is because it's really a lovely flavor. So I'm gonna tell you when the rest of the food gets here because, wow. It's a small enough space. There's some fun art on the walls. I see like chicken photos and other like spices. My waiter actually has known the chef all of his life. Said, you know, he's watched him, he's phenomenal. It's an open kitchen. Actually, there's no one except staff right now, so I'm going to very quickly turn you so you can see the kitchen. It's an open kitchen concept. So there's people working in there, and then the bar is directly next to me here, so you got the bartender working, and the selection of stuff. You may have noticed, I'm tilted. You may have noticed that they have mocktails and cocktails. He also said they haven't had a pastry chef since post-COVID, so they actually just give you a small dessert in their stuff. So there'll be a dessert included. Like, because I made a joke with him. I gotta tell you, every single appetizer looked amazing. But I went with his recommendation, and I said, you know, who knows, maybe I'll get the sweet potato and apple soup as my dessert. He went, oh, we'll give you dessert. And that's when he explained about that. So the chef makes the desserts too. And my guess is it's like an amuse-bouche or something, but everything is gluten-free. I didn't have to ask. I mean, I mentioned, they went, yeah, that's fine. Wow. So as food comes, I'll tell you about it. I'm very excited. And the prices aren't outrageous, and I'm getting fried catfish. Talk to you soon. Okay, so I have the catfish. The picture of it goes right here. They've actually given me that spoon you see, so that I have the ability to scoop up all the sauce. So we're gonna start. Should have asked what the dip was. So you see the catfish, and there's a remoulade on top. There's looks like a corn grits below it. We're gonna try it without the little dip on the side first. Oh my goodness, they did. Fresh, hot. And they said the skillet was very hot, so I didn't try touching it. Oh my god. Okay. Such an amazing crunch on the fish. The sweet corn grits below. Yeah, that's real corn. Holy gosh. That's insanely good. That's insanely good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see what the sauce is on the side. There's a little picture. It's a spicy red, oh my god, it's a spicy red pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit on. Break that piece off. I have a feeling I should have just gotten all of the appetizers and not gotten an entree. I mean, seriously. Seriously. pepper jelly has the sweetness of the red pepper, and then it's got a kick. And that warm kind of Tabasco-y kind of burn. It leaves a light burn on your tongue, but it's not ungodly. I have not eaten these pepper shots. Let me see if they're sweet or spicy. Pickled sweet peppers. I think this is celery. It is. Oh, and underneath the celery there's a little tiny lemon. So since why not? Let's put a little lemon over it too. See what that's all about, because if they give you the flavor, it's probably for the palate. This is so good. All right, I'll try another bit. Corn, pepper sauce. So I need a little bit of everything. The pepper, the hot sauce, the sauce. Such a perfect bite. Such a perfect bite. Sweetness of the sweet pepper on top. The sweet and spiciness of that hot sauce, and it's not super hot. The sweetness of the corn. Yeah, oh my god, it's just like creamed corn, but it's almost liquidy. Not liquidy, but like cream. And there's such an incredible crunch on the catfish. Okay, you have heard enough of me waxing poetical on this. If you come here, I don't know if you don't like catfish, but shut up, you like catfish. Oh my god, this is really good. Okay, so the entree has arrived. Picture of it will go right here. This is a pork loin. Holy gods, it's that tall, covered with a sweet potato, sort of a spicy sauce, and now on the side you've got, it looks like mushrooms and spinach and carrots and tomatoes. They call it southern vegetables. It's basically whatever he had put together. They gave me the sharp knife because they don't know me, and we're gonna give this a try. I mean, this is, holy gods. Okay, the inside has a little bit of rare. I told the chef to make it, well, basically I told the person in charge that to cook it however the chef recommends. And we don't have to worry about those trichinosis issues that were in existence when I was a child. So we're going with this. All right, so we've got a nice piece. I could eat this thing for days, it's huge. All right, we're gonna do it in some of the sauce, just alone. Remember the sweet hot sauce that was on the side with my fried catfish? Same stuff. This has even more of a burn though. It is very good. It's got a kick. I'm hoping I'll be okay with that. God, the flavor. Chew. The pork. Ooh. So good. Alright, we're gonna try the sides. That is a sweet potato mash, that's dessert. You definitely have either a maple or a brown sugar in it. It just has a nice sweetness. It's incredibly soft, very smooth, absolutely delicious. And then we go over to the vegetables. And like I said, there's corn, there's spinach, there's tomato. There's some zucchini, there's some mushroom. There's not my face. Come on. Thank you. Light, bright, very simple, very fresh, great flavor. I may be here the next month eating this pork chop. It's literally almost the size of my hand and 2.5 to 3 inches deep. This is crazy. Like That's the depth of it. Like from my nose to my chin, from my mouth to my chin, and I have a pointy long chin. Absolutely amazing. All right, I'm gonna eat this. It is lovely, and yeah, this is good. This is very good. So yeah, I'll be back when dessert, or if I can even manage something else happens. Dessert just showed up. And I'm going to put the picture of it right here. So the first thing in the bottom corner is a bourbon caramel maple ice cream. It is dense. It's still a little bit soft. It's probably made in a natural ice cream maker himself. The maple and the caramel hide the sharpness of the bourbon, but you'd still definitely get the flavor. And even after swallowing, my mouth is still watering. It's got a sweetness. It's definitely got that finish from bourbon on the back end. And you very much get sort of center in here is that maple flavor. Really lovely. The second, he said he might be even trying to market. This is the sweet potato, maple walnut mousse, I think he said. It's also frozen. It's also like an ice cream. Nice textural crunch with the walnut. It might be mildly salty. I'm not sure about that. The sweet, and it definitely was frozen, you can see. Alright, so hold on. It's cold. The coldness makes it feel very bright. It's not heavy. It's creamy. It's dense. It's also not overly sweet, which is kind of amazing. Yeah. So the earthiness of the walnuts kind of gives it that depth and roundness. The sweet potato is very light, very sweet, and then that whipped cream takes the sugar down. All right. And this one is a gluten-free bread pudding with a bourbon sauce and vanilla ice cream. Because God loves me. I don't know if you can see it yet. Come on. Look at that. Okay. You know that thick brown sugar kind of caramelization you get? That's in the bourbon sauce. I'm gonna get a little more of the bread pudding. So the different bread layers still have a bite. They still have a chew to them. It's very sweet. Very intense in terms of that sugar level. If this was a large full size, I'm not sure I could do all of the sauce because it is very saucy. I think, yeah. So it actually needs the vanilla ice cream to cut it because it is very intense in the sweetness, but lovely. Any one of these would make you happy. The last one is more of a sugar bomb than the other two. I think if I were to choose just one, I'd probably go with the sweet potato. Because it's not overly sweet. Like I could do a full dessert of that one. The sizing though of them is perfect. And to have the 3 different options to choose from. The maple caramel bourbon ice cream, which is definitely melting quickly. Flavor profile on it's great. Yeah, as I get lower, it's like more of a clear hint of that alcohol. But really nice. All of these are good. All of these are good. Let's get one more taste here. The sweet potato will probably win because it's the least sweet, but it's still got such a creamy, light texture and flavor to it. I think I'm going to be on a sugar high and a sugar drop really fast. These have been amazing. The whole meal has been phenomenal. I've got some of the pork coming home. I can only eat about half of it, so I still have like another half to a third left. It's huge. I did eat my sides though. The winner out of everything, the top was that fried catfish. Just beyond words good. I would come back and just for that, no question. We're about to get the menu, the bill, so when that comes in, I'll let you see that as well. We'll talk about it. Yeah, find this place. 350 Grace. It's in a little shopping center. It was hard to find. It's sort of off. When you go into the shopping center, we stopped and I'm like, where's the restaurant? And then we finally found it about sort of to the left and off to the side. Wow. Just wow. Okay, let me finish this. I'll show you when the bill gets here. Okay. So you are looking at the bill right now. The mint julep was only $10. It was a half-filled cup, so I think that was enough, and it still gave me enough. Like I've got the warm kind of alcohol buzz. The catfish was $14. I had to pay for that as my entree. The organic pork, that was $26 for that massive piece of pork. And then the dessert was included. So, I mean, and that dessert would have been worth another $8 to $10 easily. Just those, like a three little thing like that, easily. $58, $57.75 for all that, and I got a whole lot of. I mean, I got a huge chunk of pork coming home with me. This is just unbelievably good, beyond words good. If you were in Norfolk, and especially if you are gluten-free or celiac, like run. It's a quick story. I found out that the chef, actually, his wife was celiac, and he's a top-end chef. He's worked in a number of his cities, DC, etc. And he would go out to dinner with his wife on occasion, and suddenly realized that she couldn't eat most of the stuff. And he was like, "That's horrible. I can do better." And he did. So, yeah. If you come to Norfolk, gluten allergy, yeah, run. Do not walk, run. Amazing. Comfortable, casual ambiance. You could dress up, but you don't need to. The food is amazing. The quiet, I mean, the restaurant's not full. And I realize it's like a Thursday night, but it should be fuller than this. So, get down here. This one's worthwhile. This is really exceptional. So, this has helped you figure out how to eat gluten-free when you're traveling. Please give this a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline. So good. So good. So good. Met the chef. Quite a nice gentleman. So good. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?